Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at something a little bit different. We have the Jurassic Park Amber collection from Mattel. Yeah, I mean, I'm a massive Jurassic Park fan, especially the original film. I don't think there's a better film out there, action film, still today. It's one of my go-tos. I really like it. I wanted one or two of the figures. I got a bit carried away. I got all of them pretty much, save a couple of the dinosaurs. But yeah, really excited to get them open. They look good, and I can't wait to see what they look like as a collective. So let's get to the unboxing. Okay, so we have the line up here. Full disclosure, I've unboxed a couple of guys already because I bought them a lot earlier than I was able to find these final ones, but we've got them on the shelf. We'll grab those and have a look at them out of the box as well. But yeah, so I've done a video previously as well on some of the earlier ones, so I'll leave a link in the description to go back and have a look at that. And that is the full kind of wave one of the Jurassic Park collection. So yeah, I mean, take a look at the boxes. We could probably just do one. They're all very similar here. Actually, let's take the main man, Dr. Alan Grant. So yeah, got this kind of angled approach here from Mattel. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. You know, it's quite hard to kind of keep these stored with, you know, when they've got the funny shaped boxes, but taking these guys out of the box anyway, so you know, no worries here. Side, it's really cool. It's got the kind of amber effect from the movie, you know, and you could probably see here it's got some nice raised elements on there from the fossils, so that's really nice. Amber collection and a picture of some amber, so yeah, nice. Over the side we've got amber collection again. We've got the blurb for the individual. You can take a look at that if you so wish, and then a picture from the movie. Yeah, no raised elements on the back here, just a flat back of the card. On this side we've got the classic Jurassic Park logo in amber, and then just a nice window for the fig there. Top, we've just got Peg, and again just some amber elements. And then on the bottom, again, I quite like this move where they stick all the stuff you don't want to see on the bottom. So, you know, your barcodes, your safety warnings. So it actually makes for a really nice, clean box when you've got just, you know, a couple of logos and, you know, just a nice, clean window for the figure. So yeah, I mean, they're all pretty much the same. Yeah, as we can see, there's, apart from the, you know, the individual character on the back, they're all pretty much the same as that. So I think the best way forward, rather than watch me kind of unbox one at a time, is to get these all out of the boxes and we can take a look at the figures individually. So out of the box, you see just behind them we've got this kind of amber theming again, which is nice. Boxes are fairly easy to open as well if you want to keep the boxes and kind of use them later. It's really easy, just one kind of opening and you can slide these out. And then you've just got the normal moulded packaging there. You've got Mr. Grant, who's good. I don't think the likeness is amazing for Alan. I think the other figures are a bit better than him actually. I don't think they've got him spot on, but you know, obviously you've got to have him in your collection. So, some fairly good articulation. We've got the mid section here. You've got the elbows, you've got the wrists, you've got a thigh swivel, and you've got the knee as well, and at the ankle. So yeah, fairly poseable. You've got the extras here, him with his glasses. I think I'm going to stick with a hat for now. The flare, I think I'll leave the flare with Ian Malcolm. And then you've got two different hands. I think I will opt for him with the raptor claw, just because otherwise, it's not much to it. It's just two normal kind of hands here. So I think the raptor claw adds a little bit extra to him, so should be easy enough to pop those hands off and display him like that. So you can't have Alan without Ellie. So just having a closer look at her accessories, she's got the belt that she goes running through the compound in. We've got her walkie-talkie that she uses to talk to the guys to lead her to the voltage boxes, and we've got a couple of hands as well, a few grips, I guess, just to hold on to the walkie-talkie. We've got two heads. We've got a glasses and no glasses. Not sure which I'm going to go for right now. Maybe no glasses, I think, looks just slightly more like her from the movie. But yeah, we'll pop the accessories on and see what she looks like. So we've got Ellie out now. She looks great as well. Quick swap on the hand to get the walkie-talkie in, and we've added her belt there. That's cool. That just kind of rubberized belt that pops in and out, which is nice. You've also got an element, there where this can, one-handed, just kind of hang down, which obviously in the movie she's dragging behind her as she goes when the velociraptors are in pursuit. So that's pretty cool as well. You can keep it all tidied up into the pockets if you want, or have it at loose hanging down. Gone for no glasses at the moment, may change that up, but yeah, on the whole, really cool. Very close to her likeness in the movie. I think, yeah, for her, I think that's a good look. But, size-wise, next to Alan, pretty good scale, slightly shorter. So, yeah, that's cool. And now, everyone's favourite, Dr. Malcolm. Cool, he's got the change of hands. We've got walkie-talkie as well for him, with no separate head for him. Then again, it's kind of his classic look, isn't it? With the, the shaded glasses. And so I don't think you'd go for anything different with Dr. Malcolm here. Definitely will be displaying him with the flare. Make sure he can distract T-Rex on the shelf. So let's get him out and see what he looks like. So out of the box, yeah, he looks great. I think a really good likeness for Jeff Goldblum, probably one of the best likenesses that they've got in this series. He's got his all black outfit, like we're used to seeing him in from the original movie. He's got his flare in his hand, can hold that aloft, as we say, to attract the T-Rex. Same kind of articulation with him, really easy to pose. Got all the same swivels and joints as the other characters. One thing I did miss though in the box was they've actually got the cup of water. So again, from that famous T-Rex scene, we've got the water. Perhaps one day we'll get an in-scale T-Rex for this scene as well. But I know they do one for the sort of smaller size figures. But yeah, not quite for the Amber collection yet. But I thought that was a nice touch, the water for him as well. So we'll definitely find a way to display that. But yeah, in, you know, in scale again. I'll just prop him up with the other guys. So sort of same, if slightly taller than Alan. But yeah, I think that was probably right from the size of the actors. So yeah, 3 down. Next up is our gamekeeper, Robert Muldoon. Yeah, again, a really prominent character in the original movie. You know, one of the unsung heroes. I think I really like Mr. Muldoon. He comes with his hat and his rifle. Yeah, so let's see what he looks like. Likeness isn't great. Seems to have some crazy eyes going on there. Not quite got the eyes right, but in terms of face, I think it looks like him. Okay, so we've got him out of the box now. With the accessories, again, comes with this, you know, massively oversized gun. Not quite sure how we're going to get him to pose with that, but you know, figure-wise, yeah, really good. You can see his security badge here, which is a nice touch, I think. I definitely think he looks, we'll show you with the hat on, he definitely looks better with the hat on. He's got those nice pulled up socks, quite a fetching look for him, I think. But yeah, I think if we show you, we'll pop the hat on here. I think, you know, that is a much better kind of look from him, and it looks, you know, much more kind of close to what we see in the film. So definitely hat on. You know, bit of a, I mean, it does come with an extra head, but I mean, there's when you look at the two heads, so I'll try and get side by side. I mean, you look at the two heads, there's very little difference between them. So not quite sure why they've included an extra head for you there, but maybe if you lose one, you get another one. So, you know. So yeah, I like him. He's one of my favourite characters, but yeah, obviously we'll try and get him posed with the gun. We'll take a look at that later, see if that's possible. But, actually, just correcting myself. Now I've seen it, so we can pose him. It's actually his electronic type cattle prod, isn't it? It's not a gun, so that's why it's so big. But yeah, I think I think that looks really good. He looks, you know, he fits in his hands well in the grip, so yeah, that should be no problem to pose. Okay, so going back to, you know, the ones I'd previously had, we have the main man, Mr. John Hammond. So he is, again, one of my favourite characters and one of my favourite figs in this collection. He's kind of dolled out in his white finery here. It does come with an extra head, so it's without the hat. The hat's not removable, I don't think. No, hat's not removable on this head, so it's either hat's head or, you know, Colonel Sanders' head. So yeah, I like this one. And then a couple of extra hands. His accessories are his cane. Let's try and get a bit close up of that with the mosquito inside the amber there. So really nice. And then obviously his baby velociraptor. Yeah, could try and get that to focus up a bit more. So hands to grip both there. So yeah, I think he looks really good, and I think he was kind of the first that's, you know, caught my interest in these. He was the problem. I had to get him, and then after that, well, I can't control myself. I have to get the rest. So he's going to join there. Again, scale-wise, I think he's going to look really good. He's a lot shorter than the others, which Richard Attenborough was. So yeah, great that they're sticking to the proper scale there. Just a final look at him. Okay, so last in this unboxing, because I've done a separate video on Dennis Nedry, so as I say, go back and watch that if you want to watch see the full set. But yeah, here's Mr. John Raymond Arnold. Yeah, difficult really, I think, when it comes to depicting glasses on a figure. I think they've done the best they could, but I wouldn't say the best depiction of Samuel Jackson ever, but I think it does the job. You certainly know it's him. He's got his famous white kind of jacket, his Jurassic Park branded jacket there, shirt and tie, very smart. Again, got all the points of articulation. He's fairly poseable in the torso, but he has, this jacket is the kind of sort of rubberized. You can't remove it. It is a sort of rubbery texture, but yeah, it does help for posing as well. So it's nice and pliable, but really good. He comes with his headset, and this, which I think is a great piece, is his, his classic tower style computer there, and on screen is that, the classic kind of Jurassic Park style security system and graphics there. I think that's great. I mean, this is one piece, but yeah, really good. I think it's a nice touch to add with him, and to that as well, you also get his severed arm. So, if you just wanted to display the arm as a souvenir for Ellie, you can do that. But yeah, that is a separate piece that, that kind of comes out. A couple of different hands again as well. Not sure we need two different hands. He's not really holding anything, but yeah, it's all good. But yeah, all in all, I think, we've got his headset here. That fits on his head pretty well. We've got a little peg that kind of makes it sit a bit better on his head. Quite delicate though. I'd be careful with that one. Could be a bit potential breaker, but yeah, I think he's really good. I think as a set, we'll get them posed, but I think as a general set for that first movie, if you're a fan, I think they are really good. Okay, so final display for the moment. Anyway, we have our figures that we just unboxed, and we have our previous figures here, which is Dennis Nedry, and I always get this wrong, Dilophosaurus, I think his name is, with the flare there. Great pair. I bought those when they come out, and I think these were ones I definitely wanted, because obviously big fan of Nedry. But yeah, that comes with the sign as well, so I wasn't too sure where to put the stock sign, but seems to be kind of find a home there. But yeah, so I thought, had a little sticker from a while ago I've been hanging on to for some reason or another, but I thought that kind of completed things there. We've got John kind of leading his motley crew. Just needs the kids really. Got a space here, and I thought, actually, if you're gonna be rounding out that original movie, then you obviously need the kids. So little Timmy. So hopefully they will release those at some point. But yeah, general all kind of fits in. What I have done, bit of a pro tip from from someone online, is I wanted a desk for John Raymond Arnold to sit at, because obviously that's where he is for the majority of the movie. So just picked up a sort of WWE ring announcer's table and chair, which seem to fit the figures really well, the scale. So that allows him to kind of sit down, and you can place his computer on there. And yeah, I think that works, pretty well. And then we've found a place for the water if the T-Rex does decide to come along. So yeah, probably play around with some poses, I guess, but they have got pegs in their feet, so if you have got stands, they should fit stands, but they seem to stand pretty well on on their own, but you know, as a kind of shelf, I think that does the job for me. So yeah, really pleased with that. Tell me what you think. You know, do you collect this scale? Do you collect the smaller scale? I know a lot of people do. What do you think of the amber collection? Is it one that you'd be picking up, or is it a miss for you? My opinion, yeah, you know, I like them. I think they've done a good job. Likenesses, they, you know, could have got some better, I think, especially on Alan Grant. I think the rest pretty much do the job. But yeah, leave your thoughts and let me know. So that was that. We have the Jurassic Park Amber collection. Really nice. Yeah, I'm a big fan. What did you think? Do you think you'll be getting them? Leave a comment. Let me know below. And while you're there, please do like and subscribe. And yeah, we'll get some more unboxings going.